Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, click the little bell so you can get notified every time I post. If you're not new here and you don't have the little bell on, go turn it on. Today I'm gonna show you guys how I edit my pictures. In my friend group, I feel like I edit everyone's pictures. People always send me their photos and they're like, hey, can you edit this for me really fast? And I always say yeah because I'm like flattered. No, but actually, like, I know some really good tricks to make your selfies look bomb and all your photos look snatched. So I'm here to share those with you guys. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a picture, and I just took like a bunch of selfies, and I'm going to edit it in front of you, and I'm gonna like voice over it so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, and I'll talk along with it so you know why I'm doing what I'm doing. And yeah, so let's jump in. Okay, so here's my selfie. So now we're gonna go to Facetune, which is like, oh no, there's another selfie. You guys can see how many selfies I took. Anyway, so we're going to Facetune. We're picking out my favorite selfie. Let's do this one. And we are going to go in with the smoother first. So this is just gonna smooth out all my skin. I'm smoothing around my chest, my forehead, my face, under my eyes. Just doing a lot of smoothing work right here. Under my eyes, cheeks. I don't know if you guys can see it smoothing out. On the other side, it's kind of hard to do it with the hair there. My chin, around my mouth. And yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so now we are going to tone it down a little bit because it was a little too smooth. I don't like it to look super airbrushed. Might do it to my lips too, yeah. Just smooth out my lips a little bit. There we go. And now we are going to go in with the whitener and whiten the whites of our eyes. This is super key to making your eyes pop in photos. The whites of your eyes, like, it just brings out the actual color of your eye, and especially for blue-eyed ladies, like, girls, we gotta pop our eyes out. Not pop our eyes out. We gotta make sure the color pops. So there we go. You guys can see the difference. Now I'm going in with the details, and I'm going to detail my eye, like the iris of my eye. This just enhances the blue and like the outer edge of it. If you guys can see that outer edge of the iris get darker, it just really defines the eyeball. It sounds so weird when I'm talking about it like that. So now I'm doing my eyelashes, under my lip, my chin, all the places that I think I want enhanced. So if you want a nicer jawline, you want to do that to your jawline, your clavicles, cleavage, whatever you want to enhance. It's a really nice tool for that. Sometimes I do the freckles on my nose if I want them to stand out a little bit more. We're going to tone it down a little bit just so it's not so enhanced. Now we're going to defocus the background. So I don't know, I feel like the background can be a little distracting, especially because I have like these mirrors and like the weird lamp behind my head. So I really want to tone that down. So I'm going to just take the brush and go around the background so my face can stand out more. Now we're going to up the brightness a little bit, probably up the sharpness just to make it extra sharp, even though we do have the iPhone 11. And then I'm going to play with the shadows and the highlights. I always bring the shadows down and the highlights up. That just kind of ups the contrast, but it doesn't work like the contrast tool. The contrast tool is a little too much. Now a little more saturation because I like to make sure there's a lot of color in my feed. People tend to like photos that have more color in them. So I don't know. I guess that's a pro tip. But you guys can see the difference here. I really didn't do that much, but there is a lot of enhancements. So I was just tweaking a few things, and it really brought out the parts of myself that I want to show. Alright, so we're going in with the next photo here. Smoothing again, Smoothing the face, forehead, cheeks, chin, lips. Smooth it all out. Now we're whitening the whites of the eyes. And you just do the white part. You don't want to do anything else because it will show. And then let's see. Yeah, that looks good. Now, this one I don't really feel like I need to do the background on, so I'm just going to go right into the editing. Brighten it up a little bit. Put a little bit more color in it. I actually think the color tool works better than the saturation tool. The saturation kind of makes me a little bit too orange. Again, lowering the shadows, bringing up the highlights. And we're going to take the temperature. We don't want to play with it too much. So you guys can see the difference. Come on, I don't show the difference? Okay. All right, we're going to go in with the next photo. Nope, not that one. Now this one, again, we're going to smooth out my face, especially my forehead. Cheeks, under eyes, chin, chest, all of the above. Looking good. Now we're going to go in and whiten the whites of my eyes. And sometimes you guys can see that little glare in my eyes that is actually white. Sometimes I will whiten that if I want the glare to pop a little bit more. Now we're going to go in with the details. Again, you guys can see how that darkens on the outside of the iris. It can really, really make the eyes pop. So I love the detail feature. I detail my collarbones, my chin, underneath my lip to make it look a little bit fuller. It's almost like a contour, but like the aftermath contour. So if you don't actually want to contour yourself, you can do it afterwards with that detail tool. I'm going to defocus the background again because we have that light in the back and then the mirrors and everything. It just looks a little bit too busy. And lower it down so it looks like a soft focus. And then back to my editing tools, brighten it up a little bit, make it a little bit sharper. Bring the shadows down, the highlights up, and then I am gonna play with the saturation a little bit, which I really think the color tool is probably better for that, because you guys can see it makes me kind of green or something. I don't know. So then you have to play with the temp too, but pick your poison. All right, you guys, you can see the difference there. It like really enhances the photo, honestly. So yeah. Oh, and also guys, if you feel that you airbrushed your skin too much, you can always use the grain feature, because sometimes I'll over airbrush my skin, but then once you put the green on it, it really doesn't look like over airbrushed because the grain just makes everything grainy. So I definitely love that tool too. All right, you guys, so that's pretty much how I edit my photos. It's really just playing a lot with lighting and highlights and shadows and stuff. And then of course I have my basic retouching and detail enhancement. But other than that, it's pretty simple and really anyone can do it. But I think the key is to not use crazy filters because I don't like the look of having like a super heavy filter on my picture. And other people see that too. So then they're like, oh, she over edits her pictures, which I really do a lot of editing, but it's also like fine tuning rather than completely transforming the photo. As you guys can see in the before and after, like there's not a crazy difference, but there is enough. Anyway, I hope this video helps you to make your own snatched photos. And yeah, this is like selfie edition. So, I mean, if you guys want to see full body, I can show you guys that too, because I do a little bit of nip and tucking, but I try not to do too much because I don't want to be like catfishing on the gram. But yeah, anyway, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below if you guys use any of these tricks or if you have any suggestions of editing skills I should use. Let me know. Thanks for watching.